if you're with your girlfriend, new thing girl, and then she's in some beef with the next girl, and they're having a one-on-one, and your girl's getting smacked the fuck up, are you gonna jump in and save her?
When you say save her, what do you mean?
Captain, just start rocking the girl.
No. Nah, never. But you're not fighting.
No, but they are.
No, she can't fight.
There's fight right now. They're in.
It's already happened.
It's happening. Your girl's getting smacked the fuck up.
So wait, hold on.
So you just got to do a drag.
Yeah, you got to pull her away.
No. I think you can drag the other one. You know
why?
So wait, are you gonna?
You got to know your girl. You know.
No, but I'm saying if you've just bust a corner and your girl is having a fight.
Yeah.
And losing.
Yeah.
But this one is the other person, and you got to just do the little fling. You got to fling them.
I'm pulling my girl and standing in the middle.
I'm flinging it. Huh? No way.
And stopping it.
I don't think I'm just stopping it, you know.
All right, let's look at it. Let's
rock my gal, and I think you're gonna know about it. I might not rock you, but I think you're gonna get a little shake.
You're gonna it's mad, bro. Like she's a woman, bro. It's a woman. What am I gonna trouble up a woman for? I'm not doing that.
Get away from that's my gal.
Yeah, so protect your gal.
Yeah, but I'm not what.
So you say, all right, so
throwing punches. I'm just over.
Okay, so all right, so listen.
So Ceesix one, you're pulling your girl out, you stand in the middle, but the girl coming round you and still licking your girl, thumping in her face.
The way to protect your person is to go and get them. So all right, look. So let's just say your girl is in the road and a car's gonna lick her. What are you gonna do?
I'm talking about the fucking car. I don't know what. I'm not doing that.
No,
we're not doing the inevitable.
What you can do?
That's the inevitable. We're talking about your girls getting fuck up.
Yes, just move your girl.
But if you can't move, no, but
the girl's trying to get to your girl.
I'm telling you this. All right, cool.
You're moving there, but the girl's still coming.
Listen, this is why some of you man don't think, innit? Because
you're not thinking. You're making your girl
just
get
listen. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Your girl is getting punched up by my girl, but because my girl is winning, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You run in Captain Saverhole, dribble my girl, I'm gonna fuck you up. Now you and your girl both get fucked up.
You've got a next man in there.
You and your girl both get fucked up now.
No. If there's a next man there.
No, you don't even know, because what I'm trying to say to you is you run in, you just bust the corner, see your girl getting punched up, and instead of going to your girl and dealing with what's yours, you've jumped in and troubled someone else. And then you trouble someone else. You're now, because the girl was winning, you didn't even know she had the man them with her.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's a true
Now you're
scenario.
getting fucked up.
That's a true scenario.
Brother, when I was a kid, yeah.
That's a true scenario.
When I was a kid, I remember this, yeah. I was on a bouncy castle, and there was some little white kid there, and I must have pushed the little boy in it, and his dad dragged me off the bouncy castle. But we were in the all day that my dad was playing in. That was a long day for him, because this white man dragged me off. Yeah, yes, I troubled your son, but you're not supposed to trouble a kid. Everyone's run to my dad. It's a long day for him. So what you got to do is protect yours. Don't trouble me. So if I see my girl fighting, I'm protecting mine. I'm not jumping in. I jump in and now there's 50 man. Now we're both fucked up. And I'm just lying down, mashed up, saying it's your fault.
But you sound like a pussy or that, because that's what you're going to tell your girl. When she's in the hospital like this, you must say, babes.
Do you know what it is? I tell you why I'm going to do the drag. I'm going to do the drag, and whatever happens, because I might not be able to go home and put my head on the pillow. Just me. I might not be able to go home and let that one slide in my head. I will know.
He's going to go home and sleep good on the basis.
I'm gone. All right, but what's worse then?
On the basis, babe, I don't know what was happening.
All right, what's worse?
I just pulled you away.
What's worse? What's worse then? What's worse?
Because you know
you get punched up. You and your girl get punched up. You think you're sleeping?
No, but it's impossible. I'm not getting punched up.
Why not? Just because you got one little fight coming up, there's 8 of them.
That's not how the story is.
You're getting punched up, Dan.
That's not how it goes.
Dan runs in, Captain save a hole, and then the man then fuck you up.
You got to be able to assess the situation.
Yeah, but
right out, and there's man ain't just sitting there silent like a projection. Like, I'm going to know if there's man here that's her.
How?
That's her people.
You've just busted, according to you, you've just bust the corner. You ain't got time to assess.
Yeah,
you're not going to
be shouting or there's going to be something.
Man, I said, watch out, I know. Watch out, bad girl this. And he's standing over there.
That's true. It could
watching.
Be like that.
Because he's winning. You don't need to be hyping. She's winning. The fact is, I know my girl is a fighter, so I don't even need to get involved. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's watching, and you run over.
If I know my girl's not, then I do need to get involved.
But you save your girl. You're supposed to know
her, but I'm saving her. You're getting battered up as well. There's no way I'm just saving it, because that story, by the time that makes it back to the ends, is I punched up Dan and his gal. Like we're not doing all of that.
But what if he
Like I punched up Dan's gal and Dan was there.
Yeah.
Dan watched it.
Yeah.
Dan
What's
did the
worse?
thing.
What's worse?
No.
That's Ceesix
What's
was
the
on mine
worst
having that.
story though? Let's look at it.
That's-
All right,
I don't
okay,
have that
cool.
story.
That's a bad story. C6 gal got punched up, and all he did was say, "Babe, come on, stop it," and then took her away.
Yeah.
Had to dab her,
Yeah.
dab her with tissue.
Man was,
But what's worse though?
The fact that you're there while you're getting girls getting fucked up, that's
Yeah, that's bad. But what's
that's bad.
worse though? You saying, so you hear the story, C6 let his girl get beat up, whatever, they can dramatize it all they want.
Yeah.
Or C6 saw his girl getting beat up, jumped in, and they both got beat up. What's worse?
No, it's not both get beat up.
Nah.
It's about Ceesix jumping and then
No,
it was
that's
a big
them
fight.
roughed him.
Them-
Them roughed
yeah, it was
him,
a big fight.
What about if it's just the one man? I jump in, it's fucking Tyson.
It's impossible.
What's impossible?
Then you're not gonna beat me up because my adrenaline and my gal.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
There's
You
no way.
see some boxers they don't win because of their
I'm
skills.
right, forget
and stuff.
Tyson.
It's their
John
heart
Jones.
set.
John Jones, he fucking choke you out. Just hold you, choke you out. So you and your girl
Then
is
you're fucked. You're even fucked either way. But at least I gave it a go.
I'm
At least
both
I
gonna
got
be
done by a
fucked.
man.
Both gonna be fucked because if you check my history, I'm not a fair fighter. I'm not in the competition.
Yeah. And this will
You're
we'll
gonna
double
hold some
back.
ball.
I'll double back.
It's an index finger business.
You're gonna hold some ball. You're gonna hold
all right,
some
what about
ball.
this then? What about if you jump in? Let's just get silly with it. You jump in, and the girl beats you up.
Then I could take that.
Huh?
I
could
would
take
take
that.
that.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
I'm a
girl beats you
comedian.
up and your
I'll say,
girl.
blood.
The
that
girl
girl
beats
left.
I'll be like, what is
I would
that?
make a video and say, see that girl there? No,
You say, I pulled her
I'll
and
give
said,
her
stop it.
flowers.
And she's,
I said the girl fucked me up. I'll be the first to say it. I said, man, them
You
doing.
wouldn't.
I said that's a shim. That was a shim. I thought that wasn't even. That's a shim.
when you say to your girl, why the fuck would you do?
Who I
Why
fight?
would you fight
no,
her?
because whoever I fight, I know that person. See in the gay world, you got the we call it the normal girl. Then you got the butch. Get me, and that's it. But now you got her. She fucks the studs and the butchers.
She's,
The big dog.
Yeah,
You know,
and
like-
she
you know,
fucked
like-
me up,
you know,
so
like-
I could take that.
This is
She
like
fucked me up.
Papooses girl. This is like Papooses girl. No, she throws hands, innit?
Oh yeah.
So she will fuck up the girl and her man.
Yeah,
Like, pop.
yeah.
Spin. You're like,
Knockout.
you know when you're confused.
But no certain girl will throw hands and just hands. She was going for the knockout.
Yeah, she's knocking you out.
She going for the knockout. You and the girl will be smart on the floor.
And you can take that.
in the fetal position.
Spooning each other.
Yeah, just leave you.
You think I sparkle? No, I just say just don't trouble nobody unless you really want it to go there for yourself. I mean, I'm not troubling nobody's picnic or nobody's girl.
Kids is different.
No, but you say that. But if you see the thing is, you say that. But if you came into a room and somebody was fucking up your kid, another kid, you're more likely to drag down that kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both. You know, I don't think there's a version of this where I don't try.
Right.
to
No, but you see
Yeah.
but with the
Not in
adult,
this universe.
but with the adult thing, I think it's easier to calm
calm it. Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
calm. Like you're both adults. Like let's. But if I come in and there's a kid fucking up my kid, there's smoke. It's smoke, and then if it's
And then it's
Tyson's
smoke for
son,
everyone, yeah,
if it's
smoke for
Tyson's
everyone,
son,
yeah.
then it's what? Then
But I think
Tyson's getting
to be
mauled up.
fair, you're saying that. I'm thinking. I know we've got to be politically correct because we're on the podcast and we have to be media trained. But I know that, fun and joke aside,
Man said, I got this girl, and then I got my own day, and then I got my side thing, and now saying media train. You're so far from media train.
whatever. You made me forget what I was going to say now. What was I saying now? What was I saying, you fucking madman?
Sorry.
Kid.
The kid. Jump someone beating up your kid?
Yeah, I know. It's gone now.
Oh, okay. No, you said let's be realistic now.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I'm telling you, I know somebody troubling my kid can't work. I've had beef with someone because his son troubled my daughter in primary school, and I've come in and I'm saying to the youth, "Where's your dad? Where's your dad?" Like, I'm onto him. He's shook. He's like year 6. He's shook. Where's your dad? I said, and I don't know if he's got a dad or a dad. I don't know, but I don't want to trouble your mom. I don't want to speak to. I want to speak to your dad.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the next day his dad came. Like, he'd probably gone home and told his dad. And then I told his dad what he did. And I said, brother, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I wanted to thump your son in the face. But you got me saying, the little you slapped my daughter's bum. In year 6, she was traumatized. But he's like, nah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Politically correct. That's what I'm saying. My thing is, every man here, knowing if they're out with their girlfriend, you and your girl out, and this girl just come try one bully your girlfriend, and she's fucking up your girlfriend. No one, I doubt if a man's gonna say, you know, let me just part it without getting a couple digs.
Nah, man. Most people, it
That's
can't
what I'm
start.
on.
It can't start.
I've been there, and you don't. We're saying, oh, it's a girl. No, you're fighting, so you're not a girl no more. We don't. It's not if you like a son up there innocent and you lick it, yeah, but
I'm doing the drag. I'm hoping that's
you're gonna do the drag, but it's gonna be like
You can drag her by her hair.
it's gonna be a drag still. There's gonna be a drag.
Each to their own, but me now, I'm not troubling the girl. I'm not doing that.
See,
It's best I find out who your man is.
See, you sound like a pussy, oh. You sound like a real panani. I'm talking about.
I'll fight your man.
You like the shave panani. You know the one with shave and it's got a couple bump on it from the hair bump.
I say you're a bumpy panani.
You're a grow back panani.
Regrow.
Your panani with regrow.
Like a 5-day regrow. You're like, yeah, you're just bump. You're spiky. Cactus pom pom. You're a cactus. No,
how are you gonna go out with your girl?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Please just say it's for the podcast.
I'm not beating up nobody's girl. Why? I'm not gonna beat up.
You're saying that for the podcast.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna beat up a girl.
No one's saying to beat up a girl.
You're saying beat up a girl.
That's what you're gonna get to. All right, listen.
It's not a girl. It's somebody. It's not. See, you're seeing it as a girl. I'm seeing it as somebody attacking my girl.
You drag this girl and she's scratching your face. You're gonna punch her in the face. Or she's punching you in the face. You're gonna punch her in the face. And that's mad. Why am I fighting a girl though? Why am I doing that? Why am I beating up a girl? Why am I gonna get beat up by whatever the eventuality? I'm saying I'm stopping it.
You're gonna watch your girl.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm stopping it.
No, but
the same way.
No, it's not stopping. You're not a referee, bro.
Why don't you just start strapping you?
Innit?
Then it's different.
No, what's different? No, wait there.
If I stop my girl, let's just listen, bro. If I pull my girlfriend away, and this girl starts spazzing out at me, then I can hold her, drag her, fling her on the floor, whatever. But I didn't just run in and do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not just gonna run in, see two girls, and then just start. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna protect my girl. I'm gonna pull her and stop it. If we then we cross the bridge afterwards, that's what I'm honestly gonna do. And I treat it the same as I said with the kids. If I've come into a room and two kids are fighting, if my son was fighting your son, and I've come in the room, I'd want to kick your son down. And the only reason I won't is because I like your son, nothing to do with you. No, I'm joking now. But I wouldn't beat up a kid. But I would want to. The best thing you can do is stop it.
This is good in theory. Could you do it in practice?
I can't
Catch what I'm saying.
But when I talk about the kids, I might not, because as I said, I've been that dad that's been mad. Like I've been onto kids that I've fucked with my kids. Yeah. No, pushing at the slide. And push my son back and intimidate the fuck out of this little 4-year-old.
Yeah. It gets like that though.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. Make it worse. When my daughters were little, I remember my daughter went gymnastics, and they, like when they were doing early gymnastics, when they just run and jump on something, and then they missed her. They didn't let her have her go, and then they stopped. I've gone mad. The whole fucking everyone's gonna get it. I'm on that smoke. So I might not be sensible, but if it's my girl, yeah, man, I'm stopping that, man. You're not gonna run in and get yourself beat up. Would you fight anyone in front of your girl? Because I've always said I'm never gonna fight in front of my kids.
Can I say something to you? You mean anyone?
You
don't fight anyone in front of anybody.
I think I'll just the situation. There's been times where I've almost where if the other person had just one wrong move, I'm like, and my kids are there.
Yeah, I'm not fighting in front of my kids.
I'll try not to, but my thing is I back myself to win.
All the time.
Fights. Yeah. So,
but what's the worst feeling for me? Like, I think getting knocked out in front of your kids is the worst
impossible.
Thing.
That's impossible.
How?
That's why I don't even think that story gets
Tell
written.
me why it's impossible.
It's just not possible.
Why?
You haven't even heard that with idiots.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You haven't even heard that with idiots.
Why?
Because
tell me why. Because you got the adrenaline. What about if I'm with my kids and you're with your kids and we fight? Someone's gonna lose. Someone's gonna lose.
So you keep saying that.
Brother, I see the man with the road rage jump out the car the other day. Him and his girl, jump out the car. He got punched up real quick. He's got to go back in the car. I'm instantly saying that journey back is the hardest journey ever.
He's an idiot.
How? Because why? He thought he had it.
But that's why he's an idiot. Because you don't thought you have it and you don't have it. You
We
got to
can't
know
beat
you
up
have it.
everyone.
No, but that's what we know this I'm wrong.
Dan reckons himself. You reckon yourself.
Yeah, but
if you and him had a fight, someone's gonna lose.
Yeah, but I won't back it. No, I'm gonna. Remember, but I'm
hear that? He said it so confident.
What?
He's gonna lose.
No, but I probably will lose. You get me? No, remember what we said. No, remember you said.
Fuck, you play badminton.
Remember,
fucking scrummy.
It's the war. Remember, it's like Gladiator. All right, he won on that round, the physical round. Now I'm going to sprays round. Now I'm going sprays round with the weapons round. I'm doing because that's my field. Yeah, that's my field.
Yeah, but
his field is thumping up. But my field is swords, man.
All right, let me tell you something.
So I'm going to give him.
But you're over. You've got to think about this. You've gone out with your girl and your son, and you get beat up. Forget if you come back and gunshot this. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. No matter what you do, you can never deal with your gal properly again.
That's why I would
she
never
said, "You
allow
crazy?
myself.
No, you got mouth for me." But when that man was punching you up, you couldn't. What? You're out. You're out of here, bro.
You're crazy. I'm not having that. My girl the other day, she crashed reverse into some rude boy's car. I had to come out about 5 of them, and they come out with a cheeky, right, man's getting some money here, and here we go. And then like one of them check like, right, wait, did you see me driving? Like I said, who was driving, bro? Did you see me fucking driving? Like, right, you can't see me when like little cheeky ones. But it was on my end, so you get me. But I was prepared for it to go left. Because she was there. They're not badding me up.
Yeah.
So you have to be over the top.
Yeah.
That's why I won't mind.
It's
not gonna be, like a tamper. It's gonna be.
Okay, so if you jump out and you go mad and you get punched up, that's the worst feeling.
It's not gonna go mad because remember there's 3, unless one of them's gonna be
no
pumped
one
up as
on
well.
one on one. You jumped out on smoke, and Dan punches you up. You can't live that down with your girl. Forget your buy-ins and all this shit that you're gonna come back with.
Say something to you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like you. Everything's a weapon. I'm like the movie.
You're knocked out.
No, it's not. You ain't got to that stage yet, you dickhead. That's you. You get to that knocked out stage. I don't get to that stage yet. There's a stage before.
You're a talker. You're a talker.
There's a stage before it gets to that. You get me? Where you assess. Yeah. So I'm from the roads. We don't jump in. We assess.
Listen.
So you don't.
You jumped out the car. No, listen.
Mr. Javelin, I don't hear from you. You can't tell me about this thing here. No man that does javelin can't tell me about the art of war.
Listen.
Let Dan tell me.
Hold on, jailbird rugby boy. Listen, let me tell you something.
That's better than javelin.
Definitely not. You've jumped out.
London Olympics.
Yeah. You've jumped out. Yeah. You've jumped out. You might be doing this assessing and stuff, but you've jumped out and Dan just punched you straight in the face. It happens, bro. You've jumped out. He's saying, what? Bang! You're knocked out in front of your girl. I tell you.
Say something to
bro,
you.
Listen, forget
Dan won't do that. Dan's not a dickhead. Even though Dan's got the thing, Dan's gonna remember.
Hold on.
Man, me pump something in my mouth, and then we realize, oh my god.
Hold on. Before
it's on top.
No, hold on. Dan, listen.
Even because he's got the power,
what would make you? How would someone have to come at you for you to just punch him without talking?
I'd have to think he's coming for me.
All right, so he's jumped out the car and could you bang him in his face?
No, it depends.
Could you?
I would know when it looks like you actually. The physical.
You catch what I'm dealing with?
Yeah.
But he's an actor. He's gonna. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I know Dizzle, and Dizzle is coming out to scare you. He isn't coming out to fight you. He's coming out to scare you and let you know that, hey boy, hey listen, hey, you see if me ever, one of them yardie style. He's coming out for that, but you are gonna mistake his acting because he's a good actor.
He's still gotta get. If he gets mad close,
remember, as I was saying.
Okay, so if he does, then what?
Then he goes. But I'm saying
but there you go. But if I'm just assessing the situation, I think it's good muscle with you. So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do mind games. Because remember, you could have that big muscle, but once I'm getting to your head, you catch what I'm dealing with. Because sometimes it's not. We're not here for UFC. But like, right, that man will come to my yard. Yeah, the catch I'm dealing with. I'm planting that seed.
Yeah.
I'm planting that. I'm not coming out with that seed. I'm killing that fam.
Not here. Not round there.
Know yourself.
Yeah. That's what I'm coming on. But he's saying, who the fuck you talking about? Know what?
Yeah.
That's the guys that die.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Because they don't know themselves.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you something. Do you know how much man get punch up these so-called know yourself boys, and nothing ever happens to them.
I don't know them.
I'm telling you,
I don't
bro.
know them kind of guys.
You know.
I don't. You know them. That's the
You know.
You know them.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Those on your javelin
Brother.
team. I don't.
A javelin team, you know.
Hey, this is gonna land you. This is gonna stick.
Yeah.
The javelin's gonna stick.
It's not even, man's moist enough javelin. Man's moist enough javelin, like, but it's alright. But I'm telling you, you can't. I'm telling you, everybody that's crossed you is never. Anyone that's ever crossed you didn't die.
No, but no.
Didn't die. So you're chatting shit. You think we had a bumper to bumper car crash and you're gonna kill me? Are you stupid? I'm gonna come out and say, yeah, Virgin, I got the number plate, so I know where you live. No, bro, what are you talking about? You're gonna get. You're either gonna deal with it straight or you're gonna get beaten up. I don't want to hear your threats.
All right, cool.
Fuck your
Can I say
threats,
something to
because
you?
I know where you live as
Can I say
well.
something to you?
You fucking twat.
Okay, Mr. J.
All right, cool, Jay. Jabby. Hey, Jabby. Yo, cool, no jabs.
We used to get one of these t-shirts with you.
Yo, people, listen, make sure you check out us on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/elephant in the room. Make sure you sign up. It's only £3 a month. You get to watch the full episode, all right? Because you can see we've just cut the episode short, innit? So if you want to watch the full episode, jump onto Patreon. You're also going to get some exclusive content over there. You're also going to be the first dips on anything that we're doing. You're going to be the first person or the first set of people that can get tickets and are going to have the opportunities, all right? So jump over to Patreon and make sure you follow us and you keep it elephant in the room, all right? So join us over on Patreon. And peace.